Is it somatic therapy, like the really handling the trauma or figuring out how to better handle trauma?
Well, he did a lot of things in that program.
Mm.
I was there 52 days, 12 of it was in a bed, but he brought in, pardon me, he brought in breath work, taught us
Mm.
how to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
He brought in Qigong, which I did hatha yoga, but a very kind of like yin yoga, very low energy kind, just to keep me flexible.
Mm-hmm.
They had a vinyasa class there. I couldn't do that. It was too much. I didn't have the physical, I didn't have the strength, but
Yeah.
I could do his Qigong
Yeah.
starting on day 1 after I got out of that. Even though I was in a wheelchair, I could stand up for 20 minutes and do that, which is amazing, right? So
Yeah.
very tailored Qigong routine, which is very clearing.
Mm-hmm.
He
And just
did,
for our listeners, Qigong is you're working with the energies. Is that also the ones using directional work? Like
I,
east, south, north? No.
well, they really work with the um lower dantian. We call it the navel point in yoga, but I'm more of a yogi than a qigong person. But it's the lower dantian, which is a little bit, just a little below the navel, the umbilicus,
Got it.
and we're kind of centered there, and we learn how to move energy from there with the hands and the
Yeah.
breath. It's hands and breath, and in a very and it's I think I asked Peter, where did he learn all this stuff? He started kung fu when he was 6, and he
Oh,
was my
wow.
age. So I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So he taught us this beautiful energy
Um,
movement to move stuck energy in the body that comes from China.
yeah.
So that was kind of cool. So he is holistic. He also brought in an ancestral clearing practitioner, John
Mm.
Newton, Health Beyond Belief. And I do that now because I was just like, you gotta be kidding. This is amazing. It's just powerful.
Is
So he
that similar to I did constellation therapy not that long ago, and it felt similar in it, it was a playing out of stuff that I couldn't possibly have known or been there for. It's
yeah,
fascinating work.
it's not that because I know that work,
Okay.
but it's a cousin.
Okay.
You end up with a very similar result. So, right, in that way they're
Yeah.
similar.
Which is
Um,
amazing.
yeah. And so there's that. And then he also brought in the concept of community
Mm.
and support. And so he had every Thursday, he had this thing called adversity. I think he called it Adversity Thursday. And we would come at, you're going to laugh at this. We would come in and each one of us, one at a time, would put something, into the circle about something that they'd gone through, and everybody would support them around re-scripting that script around that thing.
Yeah.
Well, I come from a family, I come from a background of like, don't show anybody your feelings because there are going to be repercussions
Yeah.
if you do that.
Yep.
So, that's my training. And so
Yeah.
I get in this, and I'm a biologist. Like I study plants and ecosystems, and so I understood systems, right? And I
Yeah.
knew how to analyze stuff. So I'm very mental, not so much in the body, wanting to be anywhere but in here because it hurts so much, right?
Yeah.
And emotions, no, I don't do those. So I'm watching these people one at a time. They were in a big circle. One at a time do I had this thing happen to me and then start to cry and they're whatever. And I'm just going like, no,
Yeah.
this is interesting.